Hey guys, welcome back to BrickSpy. Today we'll be reviewing set number 7637, the Lego Farm. This is the final set in my Lego City farm theme, and in my opinion, it's the best one. Of course, it's the biggest one. So the set contains 609 pieces and includes 3 minifigures, not including the animals, which are 2 cows, 1 dog, 1 cat, and a rat. The set was released in 2009 at a cost of $90 in the United States, and current value on this set is $300 on Amazon, so it has increased dramatically in price. Let's go ahead and look at the close-up of the set and see what we have going on. So here we are with the close-up, and as always we start with the minifigures. The lady minifigure has a printed shirt with pockets on the front. There is no back printing, so there's no sense in showing you the back of her. So here's the first of our 2 guy minifigures. This one, I would imagine, is the farmhand, considering he's holding some tools. He's got a wrench and a screwdriver, and he's also got some tools in his front pocket. Not sure what those are. Perhaps there's some scissors if you can see them. And there's a little pin in there. And he's not back printed, so I'm not going to show you the back of him either. So this is the last of our minifigures, and I would guess he might be the head farmer or the owner of the farm perhaps. He's got some printing on his front, some glasses, and a farmer-like hat, I would say. And he is also back printed. So on his back you can see the back of his overalls and his striped shirt. It doesn't really look like plaid, it almost looks like a Spider-Man shirt from the way I'm looking at it. So you get 2 cows in this set. They both look identical, so I'm not going to show you both of them. But here's the side and here's the front. Can't really see much from the complete front view, but the horns are detachable. I had to add those on there. But the head moves up and down. And here we have our dog, our cat, and our rat. And you've probably seen these a million times. So here we have our lawn tractor, and it is a little tiny tractor with the set number on there as a decal. And there's the front. A little minifigure guy gets in there. Of course, we'll have him driving it. He drives a lot of them. Pretty cool. And here we have the big tractor in this set. This tractor is the blue one. If you've seen my other videos on the farm series, the other tractors were green and red, not counting the combine harvester. But we have the 5,000 sticker, as you can see here. And I am not sure what the 5,000 means. I'm sure it denotes something. I can't imagine they would just put a number on there. It is not the set number, but I don't know what this is. If you do know, please comment below. Tractor has some nice big tires. And we've got a scoop on the front. Pretty cool. It moves up and down. And the scoop, is that what you call it? If I'm wrong, comment below. But the whole thing moves up and down. It's pretty awesome. Unlike the other tractors that you've seen, this one has yellow lights, which makes me think maybe it's one of the older tractors on the farm. The back of the tractor has this little thing here. I'm not quite sure what it actually does. But it moves up and down. It's got a claw on it. So I don't know what that's for. And we got our brake lights in case you need to drive down the highway. Just like the other tractors, you have to remove the cab to get the driver inside. The roof comes off, of course. They all come off because it's Lego pieces. But it takes a bit and you might end up kind of wrecking it a little bit. But then you put your guy in there. There we go. He doesn't fit if you just take the roof off, so you have to take the whole thing off. And then you have to be careful. These little, can't really see it, these little pieces here have to fit in there kind of perfectly. And then the trailer that pulls behind the tractor for loading hay, I would imagine. It's got the sides that come down, and then the back, this thing you leave kind of open because the tractor or the trailer will lift up and this will swing open and dump all your hay out, or whatever you're hauling, grain, whatever it is. Can't imagine you'd want to haul grain in this, is because your grain would just fall out when you're driving down the highway. So here's the barn, and we got a piece of hay that's being hauled up to the loft of the barn, and a little lantern with a little piece of cheese on the top. So here's our cat and our rat, or I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a mouse, but it's as big as the cat, so I imagine it's like a New York City sewer rat that's come out to the farm. And the upper part of the barn, you saw the hay up here earlier. You haul the hay up with this little knob. And I guess on a real farm, which I've never been on a real farm, someone would be up here. Not this guy, because he's fixing stuff, but they would come out and grab. I've seen it on movies where they jump out and they swing the hay into the top, and that's where they store the hay so it keeps dry. The roof opens up so you can have access to the hay pieces. Pretty cool. And then there's little trap doors here. And then when you need to feed your horses or your cows or whatever, you just drop the hay down through that. You get a cool ladder that comes with it. I was kind of surprised that you don't build the ladder, and I've actually never seen this ladder before. I don't have any sets with it. I'm sure it's on other things. However, I'm kind of disappointed that you don't get to build the ladder. So here's the second part of the farm with the grain silo. The grain silo is pretty tall, and you can see the decals on here, which I am kind of a perfectionist, so it took me a little bit longer to put these decals on because they had to be perfect. So you take the top off, and this is the top, and you put your grain down here. Then you drive your tractor in, except I'm just gonna drive the trailer in. Let's see if we make a mess. I have the grain loaded in there. So you pull this out and all the grain comes out. And I think it's probably still stuck up there. Yep, there's always little pieces still stuck in there. Let's see. Come on, come out. So then you take your little tiny bit of grain. It was not a good harvest this year. And dump it out. And that comes out the bottom, which it could all fit through these little cracks anyway, so you're just gonna spill your grain all over the highway. And then close up the grain silo. Let's get this trailer out of there. Who needs a tractor? The trailer drives itself. And then the second part of this is the little cow stable. I don't know where you hold your cows. Horses go in a stable, but where do cows go? In a stall? I guess this is a cow stall. So we've got two for our two cows. I'm trying to find my other cow. I think he might have died. Oh, there he is. So we put him in here. One thing I am disappointed with this set is there was no chickens. And none of the farm sets that I had chickens in them. So I don't know what sets have chickens. I'm sure there are sets with chickens, but none of the farm sets have them, which is weird. So we've got our little garbage can here, and I'm assuming that you put cow food in them. Cow food, I think you call it feed. You got a broom and a shovel. And as you saw earlier, the roof goes up and down. So the last thing I didn't show you is the little workbench for the tools. And this is for the guy with the tool to work on things in the farm. Overall, I think this is a very cool set. It's definitely a keeper, and it goes along with my farm theme. I would recommend that you buy it if it was still $90. However, now it's $300. And my motto, or my rule of thumb, is that I don't buy sets that are over the original price. So if I didn't get it when it was the original price, then I am out of luck. But if you like this video, I'd like you to give me a thumbs up, please. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to BrickSpy for future videos. And as always, have a great day.